Well, it is a landslide victory. To discuss this and more, I'm being joined by my colleague Indrajit Kundu from Dhaka. He's been reporting from there. Indra, thank you so much for joining us. Let's begin with the mandate itself. It's a massive mandate. What are the dates likely going to be when it comes to swearing in the Prime Minister-elect, Tariq Rahman? When is he likely to really appear? And when is the swearing in ceremony for the new Prime Minister of Bangladesh?
Well, the mood in general has been celebratory in Bangladesh, in Dhaka, with BNP workers, absolutely jubilant. However, the BNP top leadership had clearly instructed their workers not to come out with any celebratory processions. Instead, they were asked to join the Friday prayers and pray for the departed soul of former Prime Minister and the party supremo, former party supremo, Begum Khaleda Zia. There are hectic parleys that are underway at this point in time between the BNP top leadership. We've seen how top leaders like Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir, Salahuddin Ahmed, they were all who had won winning candidates. They were coming to meet Tariq Rahman this afternoon at his Gulshan office, and there were hectic parleys that were underway with the interim administration to set the date rolling for the oath-taking ceremony. What we are given to understand is that the oath can take place as early as Sunday. So these discussions are underway at this point in time, and perhaps will be clear hopefully by tomorrow.
Right. The bigger question over here, Indro, and everybody in India, in New Delhi, is looking at and asking is, how will Tariq Rahman, led by the BNP government, reboot ties with India?
Well, I've been speaking to a lot of top BNP leaders over the past 72 hours in Dhaka, and all of them have been sounding a very reconciliatory note. This BNP, of course, is very different from the old BNP of Khaleda Zia. Tariq Rahman has been in exile for 17 years. So every time these BNP leaders have been talking to me about Indo-Bangla ties, they have always spoken about mutual respect and trust and a very reconciliatory tone, very different from what we've seen in the past 2 years under the Muhammad Yunus regime, when India and Bangladesh ties have been severely strained on several issues, be it on the issue of Seven Sisters, the reference to Seven Sisters by Muhammad Yunus, or the Bangladesh cricket team pulling off its cricket team from the undergoing T20 World Cup that's underway in India right now. So the BNP really believes that it needs to mend ties with India right now and leave the past behind and move ahead. So Tariq Rahman's, in a sense, party is sending a very, very different note, and it only helps matters warm up with the Indian Prime Minister calling up Tariq Rahman today, and he was one of the first world leaders to send out a congratulatory message on social media. Even West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has sent out a congratulatory message to Tariq Rahman, calling him Tariq Bhai. So these are all positive notes, and one can only hope that India and Bangladesh ties will see a reboot now with Tariq Rahman as the new Prime Minister of Bangladesh.
The other aspect that one is looking at, Indro, is the fact that Jamaat is now quite dominant when it comes to the bordering states, bordering area with India, and that certainly is a concern. But it's not just about security concerns at the border, it's also about the anxiety that the minorities, the Hindus in Bangladesh, feel. How is the BNP government going to allay those fears and anxiety?
Well, the reality on the ground is that the Jamaat-e-Islami, which had been banned for some years now, and the ban has been lifted, it now is in the mainstream politics of Bangladesh once again. They've won 68 seats, no doubt, and it's a big achievement for a party which has far less vote bank. This is a huge jump. They will now be the principal opposition party in the Bangladesh Parliament. So Jamaat-e-Islami does play a very, very crucial role now in Bangladesh politics. And if you see the kind of seats that they have won, their concentration is right next to the Indo-Bangla border. So it will have consequences. There will be concerns about security on the other side of the border in India. However, The other concern, of course, is that what about the Hindu minorities in Bangladesh? And we've been talking to some of the Hindu leaders in the BNP, and the BNP has been at the forefront this year by giving tickets to several minorities, at least 4 to 5 minorities, out of which 3 of them are from the Hindu community, and they have won. So I spoke to Roy Chandru Roy, and there are other people like Nita Roy Chaudhary and others who have won, and they will be representing the Hindu community on part of the BNP inside the parliament. And they say that, BNP is the best choice for the Hindus in the absence of the Awami League. And they're also saying that it was the Awami League which actually turned them into a vote bank but did not do much for the community. So the BNP right now trying to allay the anxiety and the fears of the Hindu community, because this 2/3 majority that they have got, it would not have been possible without solid backing of the very significant Hindu population, the minority population, which is politically extremely crucial.